York is a great, great town. It's a great, great town when things are going great and good, and it's a great, great town when we're faced with catastrophe.
It was pretty frightening. You could see the trees blowing outside.
The walls were creaking and moaning, and
I monitored the storm very closely, having family that lived in low-lying areas. I have two brothers that live in Coney Island. I have a niece that lives in Far Rockaway.
Here in central Brooklyn, we didn't have very much damage, but certainly the outskirts of Brooklyn were horribly affected.
For everyone in the low-lying area, this storm was the worst thing that ever happened to New York.
When I got to my house, the whole block was something like out of a war zone, really. Basically, something I've never witnessed before in my life.
when I saw people that had lost their homes and their neighborhoods on the news, I just felt really unable to help.
My friend had a coworker who had lost her home, and so I offered her the space, and I sent her my listing on Airbnb just so that she could see what the apartment looked like. And she said, I wouldn't be able to pay you. And I said, I wasn't offering it for you to pay me. I was offering it for you to stay here.
We were blessed. We didn't have any damages. You have people that are just going through so much more.
It was a great, great opportunity for me to give something back to the community, to help those in need, and I jumped at that opportunity.
The second I walked in the door, I was greeted by her and her boyfriend and this little puppy dog that made me feel like, I was visiting a family member.
We just made sure everybody was safe, everybody was comfortable, and we just made cookies, chili, and margaritas.
It made me feel wonderful. I mean, I know that this woman that stayed in my place, she told me that I was a blessing for her. And my response to that was that she was my blessing, because it taught me something about my relationship with my community, my relationship with my space, making space for other people, and having that be a really real thing that's about more than the money that's exchanged.
Well, New Yorkers, we always have a reputation for being sort of cold people, and it couldn't be farther from the truth.
I also wanted to acknowledge Airbnb. I think it's another great example of the private sector using technology to help address this emergency.
So New York is a town that'll never go down. Will always stand, and the people here will always bond together no matter what goes on, and will always survive.